Jury selection begins in Dominion Voting Systems' $1.6 billion defamation case against Fox. Now, the trial is still moving forward despite the judge sanctioning Fox for withholding evidence and his plans to appoint a special master to investigate whether the right-wing network lied to the court. Fox has denied any wrongdoing in the case. In a pretrial hearing yesterday, Dominion also played previously unaired audio of Fox host Maria Bartiromo and former Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani discussing whether Dominion had ties to top Democrats, which is a claim the network's guests made in 2020.
What about this software, this Dominion software?
That's a little harder
troubling
to tell you. Right, it's being analyzed right now. I mean, there are a couple of races that have been reversed because the Democrat was triple counted, two already in Michigan. Now, whether that applies for the whole state or not, I can't tell you yet. But I can tell you that we have more than enough unobserved ballots in Michigan and in Pennsylvania to overthrow the election.
Okay, perfect. And then this Dominion software, does Nancy Pelosi have an interest in it?
I've read that. I can't prove that yet.
Okay.
I was in the courthouse right behind us when they played that tape that you just played. And when the judge heard it, he said it was extremely relevant to this case, and he wanted to know why Fox had only turned it over to Dominion last week. This case has been going on since 2021, but Dominion says it only got this material last week. The judge has decided to appoint a special master to investigate Fox, to figure out, number one, if they intentionally withheld this tape and other tapes, and number two, if there's anything else out there that Fox needs to turn over to Dominion as part of the discovery process. A pretty big development on the brink of trial. And I do want to point out that Fox says that they've done nothing wrong. Fox said that they turned over this tape and related tapes as soon as they learned about it in a related lawsuit just a few weeks ago. But clearly, with this trial commencing as we speak, they're already in some hot water.
Fox's reputation and that of its biggest stars are on the line here. We are now underway in this trial with a lot of fireworks expected over the next several weeks. The curtain officially raised in what could be an explosive trial. Jury selection started today in the $1.6 billion lawsuit against Fox News brought by Dominion Voting Systems. Potential jurors asked if they regularly watch Fox News programs and whether they can still be impartial if they do.
Simply knowing a story isn't enough to get someone kicked off of a jury, because judges often instruct or will instruct jurors to put aside anything they know about the case beforehand and pledge to be fair.
Tonight you are watching
The case centers around Fox's decision to allow strange, inaccurate claims about Dominion onto its airwaves after the 2020 election to promote the false theory that the election was stolen from Donald Trump.
electronic voting machines didn't allow people to vote, apparently. And that, whatever you think of it, the cause of it, it shakes people's faith in the system. That is an actual threat to democracy.
Host Tucker Carlson, part of an array of high-profile Fox hosts and executives expected to take the stand. A roster including Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, Fox chairman Rupert Murdoch, and Fox News CEO Suzanne Scott. But analyst Eric Wemple says much of Dominion's case will likely center around second-tier stars like Lou Dobbs, Jeanine Pirro, and Maria Bartiromo.
Sidney, we talked about the Dominion software. I know that there were voting irregularities. Tell me about that.
Those people, their state of mind is going to play a really big role in this. What did they know? When did they know it? There's going to be situations where they're going to be read back their text messages, the text messages of their producers, all kinds of correspondence saying, you knew this was BS, didn't you?
Today, audio recordings of previously unaired conversations between Bartiromo and then-Trump attorneys Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell were made public after being played in court. Giuliani and Powell, two of the most vociferous promoters of election lies.
We have more than enough unobserved ballots in Michigan and in Pennsylvania to overthrow the election.
Okay, perfect.
The discovery process has already been bruising for Fox, with Rupert Murdoch saying under oath of the election denialism on Fox, "I would have liked us to be stronger in denouncing it in hindsight."
With Rupert Murdoch, He is where the entire organization rots from. He confessed in a deposition that he could have stopped this madness, but he chose not to. That's a tremendously incriminating comment, at least journalistically.
Fox says it hasn't defamed anyone and says the Dominion suit is a breach of its First Amendment rights. Now, Fox News is not the only entity that Dominion Voting Systems has gone after regarding misinformation following the 2020 election. Dominion has also filed suit against Trump ally and MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, against former Trump attorneys Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, and against two smaller right-wing networks, Newsmax and One America News Network. Wolf?
Ryan, what are you hearing about why a settlement wasn't reached in this case as some had expected?
Wolf, hearing from legal analysts and media analysts, two things. One, they believe that Dominion really has the goods on Fox. They've got a lot of incriminating evidence here, but also Dominion's reputation took a huge hit with all those lies promoted on Fox after the 2020 election. As a matter of fact, Dominion just lost a big contract recently, partly because of that. Experts say Dominion really wants to punish Fox in this case, and they have a good shot at doing it.